You need to take a drink.
Now I'm just drinking even when I remember the words?
No.
Actually, that's a great fucking strategy. Drink if you get it wrong, drink if you get it right. Reminds me of I'll tell you a quick story. Several years ago, I was on tour with a band called Ego Likeness. Very good friends of mine. And we had to stop in Philadelphia. And it was at some place called like the North Star Lounge or something. It was like a place I'd never played before. It was kind of at a bit of a dodgy part of the neighborhood. Not a great part of the neighborhood. We walk in, and the owner comes right up to me and he goes, "Hey man, I'm just going to apologize right now because tonight's really going to suck." I was like, okay. Why would you say that? He goes, "There's going to be nobody here." So I don't really understand that. You know, I mean, I think we have some fans. They're going to buy tickets. They're going to come. I said, "No, they're not." I was like, "Why is that?" He goes, "There's a Phillies pennant game tonight." I said, "Well, what is this Phillies?" There's like some bronies wearing necklaces. What does that mean? No. The Phillies are the local baseball team. And like a pennant match is like, you know, it's important somehow. It somehow contributes to the Super Bowl that the baseball players play. Thank you. If they get enough touchdowns and they score a hat trick, then something good happens. So I look at the guy, I look him right in his good eye, and I said, "Look at me. Do you seriously fucking think my fans are sports fans? They're not going to stay home to watch a fucking baseball game. They're coming here tonight." He was like, "All right, good luck with that." The opening act goes on. There's 4 people in the room. I'm not exaggerating. There's 4, and I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God, I feel so bad for this girl. She's playing the 4 people. Then the main support act goes on, Ego Likeness. There's 6 people in the room. I'm like, this is unfucking believable. I'm like, you know what? I still got half an hour before I go on. And then it packed out. There was 8 people in the room. When I went on, there was 8 people in the room. I don't believe in punishing people for the people who didn't come. I'm not one of those musicians who's like, shit, nobody came to my show, fuck this. I'm not putting on my gay pirate costume either. But if there's like 8 people in the room, that's gonna be the best show I've ever played in my entire fucking life. How do make those 8 people feel like they got what 150 could have gotten? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't punish those people. I give more. But there was 8 fucking people in the room. And when the show was over, I walk into the adjoining bar, and there's a television screen, and on the screen, there was a newscaster. And the newscaster was interviewing a police officer. And she goes, "So what are you doing tonight to prepare for this game?" He's like, "Well, you know, we lubed up all of the light posts, all the lamp posts, we lubed them up." I was like, "Wait, what?" Look, let's cut to some footage from last year. They cut the footage of last year, and there's like 80 fucking shitheads climbing lampposts and toppling them over. Because apparently, if you're a sports fan and your team loses, you riot. But if your team wins, you riot. So apparently, whenever there's a big game in Philadelphia, just like every shithead in Philadelphia goes out and fucking tears the town to shreds, whether they win or lose. What is that? How did I get on that rant? What is that? What's that? Yeah, I don't know how I got on that rant. You know what? I should drink. That's what I remember now. If your team wins, if your team loses, you riot. If your team wins, you riot. If I forget a lyric, I will drink. If I don't forget a lyric, I will drink. Okay, so this is another one of those moments where it's like a total what moment? I'm gonna do a cover. This is a cover that's gonna be on the next album. The next album is called Heart-Shaped Wound. It is about a very, very fucking dark time that I went through immediately after getting divorced. I spent the last year and a half being single. I hate being single. I make a lot of really poor choices. And during the course of being single, I fell in love with somebody, so I believed, and we were in a relationship. And then suddenly, I had this moment of clarity where the lyrics to one of my favorite songs, Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, I thought I knew what, I would sing that song all the time, and I thought I knew what the lyrics meant, and I didn't. And suddenly, these lyrics all made sense to me. This is Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. There was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? And it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Please join me.
I'm singing it, it's okay.
Maybe I've been here before. I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. And I've seen your flag on the Marble Arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Was a time you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do ya? And remember when I moved and you, the holy tongue was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew you. And it's not a cry you hear at night, it's not somebody who's seen the light, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Gave it all, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I had to touch. I told the truth, I never came to fool ya. And I'm sorry that it went all wrong. I'll stand